chambers. So you can actually slide these walls, you can slide wall systems in between the three chambers to simulate exterior and interior conditions, and you can do moisture spray and UV and all this kind of stuff, and change the temperature up and down. So, the work we're doing on durability and all that is being done also in the labs as well as in field, and that's the view from inside that chamber where you've got a whole bunch of sensors on a mass timber assembly. We're also doing some work on costing, just looking at some of the buildings going up around the US, what they're costing in terms of, what's cheaper, what's more expensive. A previous speaker was talking about, prefabricated, the advantages of prefabrication is really true with mass timber as well. So, you can obviously prefabricate the panels to allow channels for services and window and door openings and cut them exactly to length. So you basically eliminate a lot of that site work. This building is in Hillsborough, so it's in the suburbs of Portland. It's a 225,000 square foot credit union, and it's gone up very rapidly. The builders, Swinnerton Builders, decided to self-perform and build this themselves, even though they had no experience using mass timber. They are, even despite the fact that they're on a pretty tight learning curve themselves, they managed to save 4 or 5% over a steel building that would be typical for this kind of application. And they expect, going forward with the next building, they're going to save more, and so it's a really nice story. We're also doing work on modular hybrid buildings, improving adhesives for mass timber, doing coatings research, doing some work on indoor air quality, and also looking at achieving net zero, passive standards for mass timber buildings, which can be challenging for larger buildings because you don't have the thermal mass that you have in concrete that would help store some of the heat during the day and release it at night and that kind of thing. On the education side, we're a few different things. We're developing a certificate program in mass timber manufacturing and construction. It's going to be delivered in a kind of blended format. So we got e-learning for some of the introductory courses, basically to make this as accessible as possible to people in the workplace. For some of the CAD and CNC courses where you really need an instructor in a classroom looking over your shoulder telling you how to do something, we're going to do partnerships with community colleges. So we're already partnering with 3 different community colleges in Oregon so we can be closer to where the learners are. And then people will eventually have to come to our campus for some of the courses. One of the things we're doing is a design, fabricate, build course where we bring all the skills together and people will come to our new lab and they'll design a structure, they'll bring it into CAD, they'll do the fabrication on our CNC, and then they'll actually build it. And we also do train the trainer for the community colleges. So we're hoping this is something that a model that will be scalable. We can roll it out, scale it up to other areas. We're quite interested right now. We're deep into development of a mass timber construction module, which will be e-learning based. We're working with these 3 guys. This guy Nate Bergen on the top right, built Brock Commons. He was the foreman on that project, the 18-story up in Vancouver. Philip Zimbrin, he works with Urban in the UK, and he's built a couple of 100 CLT buildings in the London area in the last 10 years. And John Boy is also from Canada. He's a log builder, a timber home guy, and now installs panels on mass timber buildings like this building here at UBC. Another thing we're doing this year, we're trying to overcome the problem of